limestone skeleton. And then we also have soft corals. The soft corals have a soft tissue with little tiny pieces of limestone inside called spicules. Now those spicules help hold the soft coral together and also protect them from predators as they're quite sharp. So just imagine trying to eat some soft coral would be like trying to eat jelly with toothpicks in it. Now all of these corals, they have very hard to pronounce scientific names, so even if we could remember them all, probably wouldn't be able to pronounce them. But generally the corals are just referred to by what they look like. Now most of the hard corals you'll see down there at the moment, they basically look like big rocks sitting on the sea floor. So we call those ones the boulder corals. Some of the other hard corals we get the brain corals. The brain corals have a pattern on the surface similar to a brain. And then we also get honeycomb as well. So the honeycomb corals, they have little round holes in the surface. Looks a bit like a beehive honeycomb. We also get staghorn corals. The staghorn corals look like deer antlers. There's some towards the middle there at the moment. And we also get plate and table corals. Those ones are round in shape with a flat surface on the top. And some of the soft corals we get the finger soft corals. Those ones look like stubby little fingers pointing up in the water. And we also get spaghetti soft corals. The spaghetti soft corals look like clusters of thick noodles waving in the current. And then another type of soft coral we get is the spaghetti soft, elephant ear soft corals, sorry. So the elephant ear soft corals are olive green in colour. They're quite drab looking. When they're feeding, they have little tiny tentacles sticking up in the water. Now when you look at the surface of some of the boulder corals, you might notice little openings in the surface, black in colour. Those are burrowing clams. So the burrowing clams, what they do is they use their hard shells to grind out a hole in the coral so they can live in there and be protected from predators. Now all these corals, they're all made up of three things. So they're all made up of limestone, which is of course a mineral. And then they have a type of plant or algae inside of them as well, called zooxanthellae. So basically the algae inside the coral gives the coral their colour. Now most corals will be either brown or beige in colour. That's just the colour of the algae inside. It is quite rare, but we sometimes get blue corals, sometimes even purple corals as well, and a few other colours. But mostly they're all brown or beige. And again, that's just the colour of the algae inside. Now when you look at the sea floor, you'll often see sea slugs or sea cucumbers, they're also called. They look like big slugs living on the sea floor. They come in all sorts of different shapes and sizes, different colours, black ones, brown ones, smooth ones, spiky ones. Now the sea slugs, they don't look very appetizing at all, but in some countries the sea slugs are considered a delicacy. So sea cucumber exportation was actually one of Australia's first exports. And also at one stage there was a collection and smoking station for sea slugs on Green Island. Now when you look at the bottom as well, you'll, especially in these seagrassy areas, just keep your eyes peeled. You never know what you might see. Sometimes sea turtles, They like to eat the seagrass, so you often see them in these areas. Actually, there's one at the front.
There he is.
There he is.
There's a sea turtle.
Or at the back now. They're just down there. The fish following him is a batfish. So the batfish, what it does is it's following the sea turtle, waiting for something to come out the back end, which it can eat. Now those sea turtles, they come out here for two reasons. We have lots of seagrass, as you can see, which they like to eat. And we have lots of coral areas as well. So the sea turtles, they like to sleep in the coral areas, underneath the coral, so they're hidden from anything that might try and annoy them. There's a red sea star at the back here somewhere. There it
Where's
is.
the red sea star?
Looking.
Where is it? Where is it?
Now the sea turtles, when they're sleeping, they can hold their breaths underwater for up to 6 hours. They do that by slowing their heart rate right down to a beat per minute. Alrighty guys, now we're going to head over to our fish feeding area. It's just in front of us here. So once we get over there, we'll feed the fish and then we'll identify some of the different fish you can see over there.
Wala man. Wala man isda. Oh, dami na yung coral sea. Ang kapal. Ang ganda. Oh my God. Nakita na. Ang kapal na niya. Ito magtsuga na lang. Takatulog na lang. Oo, nagdagpal na yan. Nagkabit na. Maisunod yan. Karapa. Karapa tayo. Mangga karapa tayo sa atin. Mangga karapa. Oo. Wow. Ang ganda naman. Oh, wow! Nagtabon na kaya ni. Oh, yeah. Sa kubain ka. Oh, okay. Yung nagdakpal na ito. Uy, nagtabon din kaya. Oh, gaya me. Pwede naman ito. Finish.